It's not about being ashamed of what you were, it's about being proud of what you're going to become tomorrow. Hi, my name is Alexi Lubomirski. I'm a fashion and portrait photographer. Most of my work will be found in magazines such as Harper's Bazaars and Vogue's around the world. Great, back the other way. Lovely too, yeah. I was lucky enough to be asked to shoot royal engagement pictures for Harry and Meghan and also the royal wedding pictures, and I've probably been vegan for about 4 or 5 years. As kids, we were, for want of a better word, we were lied to by society. We were fed a burger by a laughing clown. This was the imagery that we were led to believe, that everything was happy and everything was joyful. I started to read more, see more, be exposed to more. And then this opportunity came up for me to try a vegan lifestyle. 4 weeks into the eating vegan, everything changed. Like something clicked in my head, and it wasn't anymore an experiment, it was something that I had to do, and it was like I'd walk through this door and all of a sudden you're exposed to everything. All the truths come out. Which is why I tell people that if you are going to become a vegan, you can become a vegan for 4 reasons, whether it's spiritual, for the animals, for your health, or for the environment. And I tell them I don't care what door you take into veganism, because once you're in, you reap all the benefits and you also sow all the benefits. So I work in an interesting industry, considering my belief system. I shot fur for many years, and it wasn't until 2008 when this supermodel at the time asked me to shoot her in this very well-paid Black Glamour campaign. Now, Black Glamour was this very famous fur company. And I remember for the first time thinking, wow, do I really want to get paid to do this? In my head, the first word that came up was blood money. Even though I wasn't even vegan then, and I turned down the job. I lost lots of jobs because of it, which at the very beginning of it, I was probably freaking out, but there was always this underlying feeling that you're doing it for the right reasons. You're not doing it for selfish reasons, you're doing it for everything reasons. You know, the general good, the karma, whatever you want to call it. At the moment, I'm starting an initiative called Creatives for Change. And my belief is that all of us in the fashion industry, we're extremely lucky to be doing what we're doing. But all of this enjoyment should not come at the expense of animals, people, or the environment. Our first target is to get people to make a pledge that they will not shoot fur, feathers, or exotic skins. Which has been fascinating because for some people, it's an easy ask. They're like, great, sign the pledge. Other people, it's so outside their wheelhouse that they've never even thought about it. I try and tell them about how it's easier to say no to fur now because there is a movement going on. LA just stopped the sale of fur, but also in the last 6 months, all these big fashion labels have suddenly come out stating they won't use fur anymore. So there is a movement to jump onto, and this is what I'm trying to tell everybody. It's not like 10 years ago saying I'm not going to shoot fur and sticking your head out and then getting it bitten off. There is a movement going on, so you can feel strength in numbers. One of the things that I've always believed is if you have a social platform, and everybody has a social platform nowadays, whether you have 1 follower or 100 million followers, I think it's your human duty to use that platform for good at some point. You know, by all means, take pictures of your feet and your breakfast and post it on Instagram. But once in a while, post something about an awareness or highlighting something that needs help. Because if you have 100 million followers, you might only influence 1 person. If you have 10 followers, you might only influence 1 person. But that is a start, and it's a ripple effect.